being taken away from driving a truck and you're writing songs, oh yeah, But you got to watch how you walk or how you move, because Bootlace Johnny, didn't make it like a lot of them.
Bootlace Johnny had a rock in his head the day he fell out of bed. Got strumming on his guitar and came up with a song that only had one chord, but it appealed to the board of the Jerkwater Record Co. And 3 months later, Johnny had a UK rating. He had New Yorker coming and Los Angeles hyperventilating. He done pretty good for a West London boy who'd had it stamped on his forehead. Never gonna amount to nothing in a head. I'm over that now. I'm over that hold down wall that you all built out of envy across that river of sand that you left me to drown in. Yes, I'm over that, I'm over that. I'm over that now.
We ran into a guy who basically said he got a record deal and he got some money up. We did a demo. He got like I say, he got some money up, and then he said to us, "Okay, I just want you to write songs that are different from the norm." So that was the late '60s. So I'm thinking, okay, that's all right. We'll write songs different from the norm, but how are we going to do that? I'm driving a truck 7 days a week.
And you're nothing but a screw up with a West Brentford smile. And you won't, no you won't, no you won't take that road. Up Statham Road. Let me hit the A.
A major. That's it, got it.
But we've got to go back down to the minor.
Yeah.
Where there's managers and producers. And all the queens you need. There's angers on and juices. They're all shot out on speed. And when all the people look, and when all public stare, they'll say, look at him riding his mule upstage. He ain't going nowhere.
So this guy says, okay, well, I'll just pay you a wage per week to write songs. Well, all right, how do you want them? And this guy says, I just want them what's happening today.
From the management point of view, they did sort of like say they wanted to be anti-establishment. That was no problem because we were both naturally anti-establishment, if you like to put it that way. And so Terry just wrote about his own experience.
So Bootlace Johnny poured out his heart. That's what kept him apart from the rest of the circus, his simple solitary gift that the half-talented crave caused them to rave. How come someone like you can possess that spirit and Johnny dug deep? But he found no answer, and they took that as a slap to their very existence. He's done pretty good for a West London boy who'd had it stamped on his forehead. Just one of God's factory fodder in a head. I'm over that now.
He never played the chords, and I've forgotten them. And I made them up. They're not in the chord book. So it's lost.
I hear the factory canteen blues, baby. Right on your face, right on down to your steel caps. We always lose. Something like that.
It's funny how the canteen tea
Always tastes like fish.
Yes, we got respect in some quarters. I mean, I know people like Pete Townsend. He loved those LPs, and he persuaded his management to put the second LP on Track Records.
Well, I kicked on my mule, and he obeyed me. Everyone else laughed and betrayed me. He said, you ain't got the voice, and you ain't got the chords, and you're living in Bayswater on another loser's floorboards. Yeah, and you won't get that load. Upstardom Road. Upstardom Road. Let's see. You won't get that highway code. You won't get that highway code. You won't get that highway code. Upstardom Road. And I'm not getting that highway code. You won't get no highway code. You won't get no highway code. Upstardom Road. No.
In fact, there are many writers who are convinced that Clash obviously took something from Third World War in their attitude and some of the structures of the songs. But I can only speculate on that. Yes, I mean, I hear like the riff in "I Rather Cut Cane for Castro." I hear that everywhere. But what can you say? I mean, basically I stole it from somebody and they're stealing it from me. Goes round, comes around. A compliment.
But in my mind, I'm thinking, it's just a matter of time before it caves in, because the Third World War just wasn't playing enough gigs. There simply wasn't enough money coming in to finance a third album, so it just folded and, I went back working.